Moving up here, Mel Park Alexa drawn 1, Tafal Rate 2, Pinstripes 3, Candy Mandy, Frank the Duck, Bet the Limit, and Heavenly Sister. They're set and away. Good line out of the gate, and beginning fast was Mel Park Alexa on the inside to hold up the running. Out wide on the track, pressing forward was Frank the Duck, and Candy Mandy is in 4th placing, leaving the straight. Tafal Rate is in 3rd spot in the box seat behind the leader. 1 out and 2 back then was Pinstripes, followed up in turn by Bet the Limit, and last of all was Heavenly Sister. They go down the back straight the first time, and the front runner is Mel Park Alexa, who was keen to hold the top. Leads the way from in 2nd placing, Frank the Duck. 3rd, Tafal Rate is in 3rd spot, and 4th, and enjoying a good run, was Candy Mandy, followed up by Pinstripes. Behind them in 2nd last spot was Bet the Limit, and Heavenly Sister at the rear of the field. 47.9 was the lead time, so not overly quick. And Mel Park Alexa been joined by Frank the Duck the outside. 3rd placing Tafal Rate in the box seat, and 1-1 was Candy Mandy. On its back there was Pinstripes. 2nd last was Bet the Limit, and last of all the square go to Heavenly Sisters back last of all. They come into the straight. First quarter of the last mile, 31.1. For trial number 5 of the night, perfect conditions here at Tabcorp Park, Melton this evening as they come up to the winning post. And Frank the Duck, who's just pulling pretty hard with his slow tempo from Mel Park Alexa. Candy Mandy's enjoying a good run, so is Tafal Rate. Pinstripes in striking range from Bet the Limit, and Heavenly Sister last of all. They did quicken up for that last 200 metres, and Mel Park Alexa and Frank the Duck, they're going stride for stride, really nothing between the pair of them. 2nd quarter 30 seconds, 31.1 the first, so 61.1 was the half, and they've picked up the tempo. Mel Park Alexa and Frank the Duck. There's about 3 or 4 horses just stalking these leading pair. There's Tafal Rate, Candy Mandy, and Pinstripes, and Bet the Limit. None of them have peeled yet, but I'm tipping they're going to come hard. And then Heavenly Sister last of all. 450 out, and Mel Park Alexa tried to sneak away, but here's the first swooper. It's Pinstripes. It's coming quickly. Bet the Limit tried to go with it. Tafal Rate out in the clear. Candy Mandy got held up, went back to the inside as Frank the Duck gave way, and then Heavenly Sister. 3rd quarter 29.7, and Pinstripes said goodbye, and Pinstripes dashed away out by about 10 or 15 metres to Mel Park Alexa. Tafal Rate running into 2nd spot. Bet the Limit's going to get up to run 3rd, and then Heavenly Sister, but it's all Pinstripes from Tafal Rate 2nd. Mel Park Alexa actually stuck on to run 3rd, just had to Bet the Limit, who just didn't really finish it strong that last 50 metres. Then Heavenly Sister, well back Frank the Duck, Candy Mandy, 28.4 last quarter, mile rate of 2 minutes, 0.2. Pinstripes was 1 out 2 back, was travelling strong and let down with a pretty fast dash at around the 400 metre mark. He came very quickly. 2 Tafal Rate was behind the leader, has finished off okay, and hanging on for 3rd Mel Park Alexa, who was pressured throughout by Frank the Duck, so it's done a pretty good job to hang on to run 3rd. From 6 Bet the Limit, who finished off okay, and number 7 Heavenly Sister was doing her best work at the finish. 3, 2, 1, 6 and 7. Gross time of 247.3. 247.3 to gross. A mile rate of 2 minutes, 0.2. 2 minutes, 0.2 the mile rate. Last mile in 159.4. 159.4. Last half in 58.2. 58.2. 17 metres by 4 the margin. 17 by 4. 3, 2, 1, 6 and 7. Gross 247.3, mile rate 2 minutes, 0.2. Last mile 159.4, last half 58.2. 17 by 4 the margins on the numbers 3, 2, 1, 6 and 7 for trial 5.